Hello everyone, greetings from RIO IGMS Patna. This is a video in which you would like to see that how does the PVD induction in a case of post-trauma in a child is behaves way different than a normal PVD induction in an adult. So we begin with the usual step of staining the vitreous with tricol, and as soon as we start trying to induce the PVD, we notice that the PVD induction is not behaving similar as it uses to behave in adult. So the vitreous cortex is pretty thin in this case, and it is not able to come induced like in a circumferential manner as it usually happens in a adult eye. So, in order to satisfy that we have completely grasped the vitreous, we double stain it and look for any residual cortical vitreous that is left. So we see that the thin cortical vitreous is adherent to the retina, and we can still see at the fovea there are few islands of vitreous hyaloid which is left. In the nasal retina, again we have to grasp the edge and we try to pick it up and we extend it to the margins of the already detached vitreous. We can see that in different parts of the retina, the vitreous is split in layers and few of the pockets or islands of cortical vitreous are present at different, and we can see here that there are few islands present around the fovea. If we don't remove these islands of hyaloid from the fovea and we do an inverted flap, and somehow these hyaloid plugs get embedded in the macular hole, they will prevent the normal restoration of the foveal anatomy and can lead to the failure of the macular hole, and this is of paramount importance to remove these islands if present around the foveal ILM I mean, and then we proceed with the regular step of staining with Ocu Blue G Oro Blue, and since we have used the diamond dusted scraper, we can see that temporal to the fovea there are two folds which are already have been avulsed from the retinal surface, and since in this case I generally do an inverted ILM flap, I don't stuff it into the hole, but somehow as was the movement I and also for the fear of plugging any remnant hyaloid into the hole, we removed we did an arcade to arcade ILM peeling in a conventional fashion, and here we can achieve a complete arcade to arcade ILM peeling. Now, we also in this case we see that there was an impulse as there were multiple the multiple fragments of ILM floating in the vitreous. We try to do an ILM translocation, and you can see that how difficult it is to translocate an ILM in the fluid. If you have to do it, you have to use the PFCL and you migrate the ILM under the PFCL and stuff it in the macular hole. Thank you for watching this video.